Hey there, hey friends, Ken here, your Thrifty Apprentice, and in today's video, we are doing an illustration of a cake pop. First off, Happy New Year's, all of my artsy friends. I am so glad that we have made it through another year of artsy creation and crafting together, and here we are kicking off a brand new year. I hope you really enjoyed your holiday seasons and vacations, and that you're going into the new year happy and healthy. And if not, I hope that soon, with all the positive vibes coming your way, you will heal and be great. It's time to create, my friends. So, to kick off, this brand new year, we are doing a color pencil illustration, and I am starting off with the Castle Arts Gold Edition 120 count color pencil set. I told you guys over several months of last year I would be diving back into color pencils at the beginning of the year, and here we are. So I decided to draw what I love, which is food. And I was actually doing this more as a blending test for the pencils. I figured that instead of doing the regular blending ball that I'd normally do, why not turn it into this really cute dessert illustration and do a cake pop with some chocolate on top of it. So here we are. Now, a couple of things I'll note about the pencil set right off the top, and keeping in mind that this isn't a review, but actually a very first painting right after I finished swatching them. The one thing I really found interesting and I liked a lot about this pencil set is that I noticed the company gave a lot of the pencil artist name for its colors, which makes it really easy to gauge what a color might look like. I found that really helpful throughout the course of doing this illustration. I did use about 4, 5, maybe 6 pencils. I used the black and the white. I used a yellow ochre. I used red wood, which was the closest color to burnt sienna just by eyeing it. I used a burnt umber, and I used the yellow ochre. Now you can imagine that the yellow ochre and the redwood slash burnt sienna are the colors that went into the actual cake part of the cake pop. And then for the chocolate sauce on top, it was mainly redwood and burnt umber. Now the white is going to be used to blend everything down and help fill in the tooth. And then I'm actually going to go back in to do even more layering, because alongside testing the blending properties of the pencils, I wanted to see how much I could possibly layer them right from the jump with the very first illustration. Now, the paper I'm actually working on is one that I really like for color pencils. This is the Canson Universal Sketch Pad. It's a really good paper. I bought this paper years ago. It had to be 3, maybe 4 years ago in Walmart, if I'm not mistaken. It may have been Michael's, one or the other. But either way, I was just grabbing what I thought would be a really economical pad just to test some really economical color pencils on. And what I found about this paper is that I really like it, and I've done quite a few illustrations in this little sketchbook. So if you are looking for a really affordable, decent quality paper with a nice tooth on it that I have found works really well with many different brands of color pencils, be they wax or oil based, then you may want to give this a try. I think it may be something that a novice would really love if they're looking to start off with color pencils. And someone who's more experienced, I think this would be a great practice paper, maybe even something to throw in your bag to do some on-the-go illustration as you're out and about in the world. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents on the paper that we're using. At this point, you will see that it has really just been an alternation of the different colors I named earlier in their respective areas that I would need a color to be a certain shade. So of course I would want the chocolate to be more of a smooth reddish brown with some dark shadows and tones in it. And I would want the cake pop, or the cake part of the cake pop, should I say, to be more of a yellow, ochre, cakey color, kind of shadowed and accented with a little burnt sienna, just to give you maybe that lemon cake feel when you look at the outer part of a lemon cake once it's baked. So that's really what I was shooting for. Now you'll notice that I did actually use the white of the paper. I did tell you guys in a video back, maybe it was a live, that going into 2025, I really wanted to start to try to progress and make leaps in my art journey. And one of the things I wanted to concentrate on more, other than using up some of the numerous sketchbooks that I have, is to actually start to use the white of the paper more and to start to preserve my lights so that there's a balance in values inside my illustration in paintings. So that's exactly what I decided to work on, along with the blending and the layering in here. Now at this point, I'm using a black pencil to put down some shadow, and just to give the appearance that you could possibly pick the cake pop up off of what it was sitting on. And I wanted it to look like the cake part of it was round, so it would lift the stick that was holding it off the table just a little bit, where the cake pop and the stick actually meet. So I just kind of made sure to pay attention to all of that. And you're going to see me just continue to layer. I really like that. I was really able to do a lot of layering with these pencils. And the thing is, I'm going to stop short of, you know, really being able to continue to go even more if I really wanted to. But I did get to a point where I felt like we had done enough in order for this video to, be complete. But I can always go in and work more. That's the great thing about it. Now, color pencil illustrations do take quite a while, and it took me about an hour to get this done. So be patient with yourself, be kind with yourself. And I say give this a try. It's easy to draw. It's just a circle with some squiggles on it, and then you go to coloring. Well, friends, that kind of wraps up this very first video for January. Thank you so very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. Jump in the comments section. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what you're illustrating for the new year. How was your holiday season, and are you going to give this a try? Please subscribe, hit that notification button so you'll know when we upload and when we go live. And of course, sprinkle a little love. Give the video a thumbs up, please, friends. You can check the video for all of the relevant links. And please remember, as I always tell you, just keep creating.